All right, Shalawam, I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders, the apostles of Greatmillstone, who still rule well, and honors to you brothers who are out there doing the work in sincerity and the truth. This lesson is going to be for our people, man. You walk around and you want to hear no evil, see no evil. You want to live a comfortable life. You want to hear smooth things, something that just comforts you. The only thing that's going to comfort you is knowing that the Lord coming back and is bringing our kingdom. This society not supposed to comfort you, but our people, you want to be comfortable in this society. You want the pork chop preacher to tell you that you're gonna prosper this year. You're gonna get that job you wanted. You know, getting a job under the so-called white man is slavery. It's slavery, man. Paying taxes to this sellout is a slavery. That's all part of slavery. You're slaves in this society, man. And you're not meant to get a job in life, get you one woman, that one true love. I've actually had Jake say that you can have a lot of women, but you really got that one true love. You have no ruling class mentality, Jake. You're not meant to grow up, get a one true love. Hopefully your woman gets a good job. Women not even meant to work. You get a good job. Y'all go to college, all of that. Have some kids. White picket fence. You playing Madden all day and barbecuing and drinking beer, and life is just so great. Then you die. Now you need to recognize you got an enemy, man. Your enemy is ruling over you. That Arab at the gas station ain't your homeboy, man. That's an enemy, man. These Chinese people that's in your neighborhood selling you that plastic rice, because it's made out of silicone and plastic. The lettuce made out of some BS too. They create that. That chicken probably a bat, man. You know, but the thing about it is, the point is, you live amongst your enemies, man. The nigga from down the street ain't your real enemy, man. Your enemy, the reason that guy from down the street is acting the way he acting, man. Your enemy, the reason Jake is on the corner selling drugs to his own people. Your real enemy, which is a so-called white man here in America, which leads to this scripture. Go ahead, huh?
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you.
Exactly. This is not your rest. It is polluted. It shall destroy you, man. All right? This society is meant to destroy you. You know why all you Jakes got diabetes and cancer and gout and STDs and all that? That's because your body too damn weak to fight them off, man. You go back and a lot of those diseases like AIDS were created, man. They ran tests on Jake, syphilis and all, AIDS and all that. Man, back in the 70s, I watched the video, I couldn't find it, but on the top of the project buildings and little buildings like this, on the corners of them, they put sprayers on the top of them, man. Had agents, CIA operatives come and put sprayers on the top of them. They sprayed diseases on the people, man. On us. When you go to the ghettos, there's potholes everywhere. But when you go to Esau's neighborhood, which is a so-called white man, they don't have those potholes. When you go to a job, the so-called white man, if your manager is a Jake, is one of us, is an Israelite, best believe the guy over him is an Edomite. All the people on top. That is your enemy, the people who enslaved you, man. But the Lord is going to put us back on top, man. But you have to recognize the fact that you have enemies, man. No, you need to get out that eating Doritos all day mentality, man. Trying to make money, chase this paper. You need to get out of that mentality. You got to preach up.
Nah, I can finish this.
Go ahead.
It said, even with a sword destruction.
Yep, even with the sword destruction. So you sick because guess what? Your enemy has a company called Monsanto who produces nothing but created fruit, making the fruit seedless. You think you're getting a seedless watermelon just because it's convenient with no seeds you got to spit out, which really you're supposed to eat the seeds. and you can eat the hull. But you do these things, and you eat the non-GMO food, the seedless grapes and all that, and you're sick. Your immune system's messed up. Chemtrails spraying in the air, man. The water in the ghettos is contaminated more than the water anywhere else. A lot of you jakes are turning into homosexuals. And you know why? Your estrogen levels are crazy high. And then on top of that, the music that they give us, man. These guys have sold out. That's why every guy rapping about taking another man, woman. In actuality, that's some gay shit, man. Why would you want to go up in another man, woman? He busting off all in her and everything, and here you go going down on her. Right after that. He all in her, he kissing her and everything, and here you come right after her, putting your tongue in her mouth. You know, come on, man. That wasn't cool back then, but it's a thing now. Why? Because you have an enemy that's doing this, man. You have Satan. All right, go ahead.
This is the book Isaiah, chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The word languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yep, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. That's why it's so messed up. Because this devil is ruling, man. That's why the earth is defiled, man. They ain't keeping a land Sabbath. Then they got the nerve to have the environmentalists here. You destroyed the earth, man. The earth wasn't destroyed before you got here. Now you need environmentalists. You're tracked here, man. Cell phones, computers, and all that, they track you. Facial recognition, try to find out everything about you. No other nation tried to do that before the so-called white man. No other nation tried to make everybody lead their laws and follow theirs. Only the so-called white man, starting with the Greeks, did that BS, man. Tried to make everyone lead their law and just be a heathen like them, man. You won't even let a nation be their own people, man. That's an enemy, Jake. Get out that low-class mentality. And another thing, with your women, man. You run the woman. You control that. And if she ain't with it, she can get gone, man. She threaten you with the children, she can still get gone. And the reason why, because you are a man. And you're supposed to be a man of the Lord, man. Come back into who you really are. That whole, like I say, that whole Doritos, Starburst, how we gonna get jobs mentality, that ain't gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. We ain't gonna have Cool Ranch Doritos in the kingdom of heaven, man. Job applications. For what? We being prepared to rule the entire earth, man. And it starts here with these videos that you're hearing. We're showing you as an example on how to conduct yourself as a man of the Lord.
It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Yeah, this going into how Esau had transgressed so much, man, that it's nothing but the vibration of death. And King David said, talking about the shadow of death, chiefly talking about America, man. That's why I say it got to be a new heaven and a new earth, because it need to be a new rulership. And then a lot of the earth gonna get hit with those nukes, because a lot of the earth gotta be purified, man. All right, we can't go back into Israel on the condition that it's in, man. It got to be cleared out with those nukes, man. And America so filthy, it got to be completely destroyed, man. You know, ain't no coming back for America. So just like the brother saying, you trying to thrive in America, this place is set for destruction, man. For determination, man.
Sin City, the city that never sleeps. Live and die in L.A. Chirac. Come on, man. This is a horrible place to be, man. Don't mess with Texas. You know?
You're under your enemies. Because, like Jake, like I hustle ain't slept in 2 days. You know, that's a crazy mentality. It don't matter if you getting some money, but you got to hustle all day, 24 hours. That's you just a slave in overdrive. That's all you is. Esau at the golf course at 12. he making money while he swinging the golf club. All right, because money come to him. All right, that's real rulership. All right, when money come to you, you think King Solomon had to hustle all day? How you think he had time to study the ant? You know, study the animals, study the herbs. All right, he didn't have to hustle. Money tribute was coming to him on the clock, like clockwork, man. You know, so like the brother getting into, man, your enemy rule over you, man. That's why you got to have 2 jobs. All right, that's why you hustle 2 days with no sleep, because you under your enemy, man.
And he purposely made it that way. Your enemy purposely made it that way to where you gotta have 2 jobs. He made it to where if you have a job, you still can't even pay your bills. Or you can only pay your bills. And with certain jobs, you can only pay certain bills, and you can't even live in an apartment. You can't even live anywhere but your mom's house with certain jobs, man. Or you got to come up with a roommate. You can't even have your own, man. Yeah.
It's a book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right. If you have a spiritual ear, you need to hear it, man. Spiritual ear, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right. Now, does that sound like we meant to play patty cake with Esau, man? No. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, man. And he done had us in the worst captivity ever recorded, man. Like, it was only through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI that we survived all the way from the 1600s to now, man. Because them motherfuckers started going even harder after slavery, man. Go ahead.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
And what do you see Esau doing? He's all around the world killing with the sword, man. And still here killing us, man. You over here dying, getting shot down by cops for selling a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? You get choked out.
Selling CDs.
Man, I watched a video of Esau fighting the police. I'm talking about, bam, hit one, ran to the other one, bam, throwing them off of him. And all they did was get like 4 or 5 more cops and just hold him down, man. Tasing. And that was it. Where was the, I'm finna whip the gun. Let you do it, Jake. You're dead, man. Well, actually, let you walk up on him. You're gonna get shot, man. Just because you walked up on the police, man. Why? Because there's a difference between you and your enemy here, man. All right.
And it said, here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And that's what you're supposed to be waiting on. You're supposed to be waiting on the Lord to take your enemy down, man. You're supposed to be waiting on his coming to come back, not trying to make it here in this society. All right.
Just like that show Spartacus, if you look at, you know, when they had Spartacus in there, the other slaves thought he was crazy because he wanted to be free.
Yep.
You know, everybody just like they look at us, man, because we want to be free. They look at us crazy, man. All right, but Spartacus didn't. It only thing that was on his mind was killing the Romans and being free.
Yep.
You know, and that's how we supposed to be. You know, we're not saying take up arms, but that mentality gonna happen because the Lord gonna raise his men up, man. All right, and we gonna take this devil down, man.
Right, the Lord gonna destroy America, man. We not gonna rack up on guns. Esau can kill you from a satellite, man. He can literally shoot you. The satellites have missiles on them. He can literally shoot you from one of them, man. All right, so how you gonna beat that? You know, he don't even have to. He can send a drone with guns on it, man. He could be somewhere in Japan right now and send a drone through here to shoot everybody, man. And he's just looking at you eating chips, man. So yeah, you ain't gonna beat nobody like that. You have to let the Lord do it, man. Go ahead.
It's that Micah.
Yeah.
5:7. All right, this is the book of Micah, chapter 5, verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as they do from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for a man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. Verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep. Who, if he goeth through, both tread it down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
Right, picture a young lion at that, amongst thousands of sheep. There's not one of those sheep, I don't care how many sheep it is, it'd be 200,000 sheep. They can't kill that lion, man.
Good.
He's gonna run through all of them, man. And they say that's gonna be Israel, man.
Good.
Like young lion, like a young lion amongst the flocks of sheep, man. Yes, you have enemies. And that's what the Lord gonna make us do. He's gonna turn us back into kings, into that ruling class mentality. And what happens when kings have to take another nation down? You got war. So we're gonna go to war, man. We're gonna actually be at war. No, we're not gonna be in West Jackson. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be in Chirac. We're not gonna be in the Bronx. You know, Brooklyn. We're not gonna be in Compton and the Bay. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be in these places. Hey, we're gonna be kings, man.
Verse 9. Thy hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off.
Done. And that's the point right there. All thine enemies shall be cut off, man. So get into that mind frame, man. You ain't meant to be here, man, playing ring around the rosy with these Edomites, man, being all buddied up. When you go out, I know down here, man, you see a group of Edomites and it'll be that one lone nigga in the midst of them, man, trying to act like them. Or Jake could get an Edomite woman and start acting like one. Like, dang, man, you became an Edomite. You supposed to dominate her. But instead, no, man. Why? Because Jake don't see that as an enemy. You don't see these people as a threat to your existence, man. And they really are. They hate you. That's why when you play games like Call of Duty online for bros who play online, or you get on these websites that chat online or whatever, Esau's calling you nigga. Esau's got all this stuff to say about you, but you never hear it in person. That's because he letting you know how he really feels, man, about you, but he's doing it in a way where you can't get to him. So the Lord gonna let us get to him through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI. And Lord, will you brothers was edified with that, man. And YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Barak, Shalawam.